this morning. Jane Seymour joins us live on Good Day Orlando. Great to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Good to see you.
We always try and find the oldest TV clips we can find to take you back in time. You still see that stuff. Do you ever just sit at home, flip through, and you're like, hey, my old show?
Every once in a while I run into it and I go, oh my God, I'm so young.
That's been a while.
You look amazing. You truly look amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so I just think this is fascinating. I'm a bit of a history buff, and so I was like, oh, I'm just going to go and check out her Wikipedia page this morning. And so I go and look, and I didn't realize where your name came from. But if you are familiar with history and Henry VIII, then you might know where Jane's name came from. It's a great story. Will you tell us?
Well, I mean, my real name is Joyce Penelope Wilhelmina Frankenberg. Wow. And I was told that I couldn't use that. In those days,
did somebody already have it in Hollywood?
Like Frankenstein, I think. But so I wanted to keep the initial J, so I went for Jane, and somebody came up with Seymour, and I went, well, that's a familiar name, but we don't really know. And it was Henry VIII's third wife. But she died in childbirth, and I'm happy to say I'm alive.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It's a great story.
Yeah, so what are you doing in town? Let's talk about that.
Well, I'm really excited, and you should be too, because you have a great organization here started by a little girl called Haley Buggs Ebbett. And she was diagnosed with childhood leukemia, and she went through all the treatments and everything. And she and her parents decided to start an organization called Hugs from Bugs. So what they do is they provide care packages, gifts. They sometimes get the princesses to come and visit. They games, all kinds of things to help kids who are going through the whole chemo process and to give them hope. And they also at Nemours, is that
Nemours,
yeah, hospital. They have a bell which they ring when they finish their chemo treatment. So she's doing extraordinary things. I think they've benefited 300 families. But we have a competition with the Open Hearts Foundation, my foundation. Across the country, we ask people to submit stories that really fit the Open Heart theme, which is someone you know who's been through a challenge, and use that as an opportunity to specifically help other people. We had 1,300 entries and 4 finalists.
Wow.
And Hugs from Bugs is one of them. Cool. So vote for them, because April 7th you'll be able to vote. We'll have like a whole package so you can see everything about them. And the other 3, and then by April 23rd, anyone can vote from anywhere in the world, and the winners will get a bigger contribution to their charity. I think they get $10,000. Today, I present a $5,000 check.
That's cool.
But more than anything, everyone will know about their incredible organization, and it'll inspire people in other parts of the country to do probably something like that.
Many people have become familiar with your foundation because of your jewelry line, and I see you're wearing one of your beautiful necklaces this morning and a beautiful ring. Tell me how all of that came about, and really how that has helped propel the charity.
Well, you know, my mother survived World War II in a concentration camp in Indonesia, a Japanese camp, 3.5 years. And when I was growing up, she always used to tell my sisters and I that in times in life there will be challenge. You just don't know when, but everyone gets challenged at some point, and your natural instinct would be to close off your heart. But if you could accept what had happened, open your heart, and reach out in some way to uniquely help someone else, that by doing that you find purpose. And once you have purpose, happiness comes in your life, and then love. So I interpreted this. I was painting one day, and it a heart that ended up open. I thought, wonder what happens if I connect it to another open heart. So that's what the Open Heart's about. And then I didn't realize until I made a necklace of it, turned it around, and it actually says JS. And if you ask me what matters in life, I say joy, which is the exuberance of life, and serenity, which is the spiritual and the contemplative. So
you know, I think a lot of people view Hollywood stars like yourself, once they're off of some main shows like the one you were on, just hang out by the pool and eat bonbons all day, right? You've taken on something else. Is this what consumes your days now, or are you involved in a lot of other projects?
You have no idea. I have 10 different businesses. I have a major furniture business, and I design now sheets, which are going to be coming out soon, and all kinds of things, and silk flowers that we put in children's hospitals, actually, because a lot of people are allergic to those kind of things. I write books. I do a lot of public speaking. I had 50 Shades of Black came out recently, talking about diversity. I played Marlon Wayans' mother. So when you see him, I hear he's coming. You tell him your mother was asking how if you're behaving.
I love it.
I just had a movie open this week called about Scout. Great movie. I've got another one opening a week after next called High Strung, a dance movie. Bereave Me Not, another major movie. I'm doing a show in England called Hooten and the Lady, and then I'm rehearsing a play to do in the Far East.
When do you sleep? You don't sleep. Do
I
you
do.
sleep? How many hours a night?
Well, actually, last night, today I have not slept much. It's a four-hour
hours.
experience. But normally I'm pretty good. I sleep anywhere, you know, trains, planes, automobiles.
Wherever.
As long as I'm not
Because
driving.
you have to, right? Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, we'll
Good
have to
point.
wrap it up. But people, how can they find
Yes.
out your website, more information, the foundation, all that?
keepanopenheart.com. I'm sure also K Jewelers will have, you know, a way to find it. Or you can go to janeseymour.com. But vote, because there's, you know, also the possibility when you vote that you could win an open heart necklace as well.
And we had said with our St. Baldrick's people, we were going to ask you to shave your head today. You can stick around
You
for
don't
another
have
segment.
to.
You know what? I think I'd be in big
It'd go
trouble.
viral. That'd be huge.
It would be so viral.
This gorgeous hair is one
But
of her
I've actually been bald in a movie, so all you have
See?
to do is look at
We can
War
see
and
it there.
Remembrance. You can see what I look
Okay.
like bald.
She's done it
Sounds
before.
good.
Thank you so
Jane,
much. And
thank
thank
you
you
so
for
much.
coming
Good to
and
see you.
honoring one of our charities here. It means so much to us.
Well,
So we really
make sure
appreciate it.
you all vote for it.
Vote for
Hugs
them.
from Bugs.
Hugs from Bugs.
Haley's
Thank you,
charity.
Jane.